Hi everybody, I'm Amber Harrison. I'm going to be taking you through a really basic, low impact kind of Pilates workout. I'm keeping it really basic to hopefully eliminate the opportunity for injury. So keep that in mind as we start to move through this practice. If you start to have low back pain, then check in with your core stability. If your joints are hurting, then you might need to come out of a squat or a lunge a little bit. And another thing that you can always do is get rid of resistance. So today we're going to be using a TheraBand, but if you don't have one or you don't want to use one, you can do all of these movements effectively without the TheraBand. Again, Katie will be demonstrating so that I can be close to the speaker on the tablet, and hopefully you'll be able to hear me throughout practice. Otherwise, have a great practice. Hope to help you get a little bit sweaty. Enjoy. Oh, one more thing. This is once we get over the warm-up period, then we'll be standing the whole time. So if you have little ones at home, infants that you need to wear to keep happy, this is a great practice to have your little ones for. Okay. So we're going to start lying on our backs, knees bent, feet planted, about hip distance apart. And we're just going to start with some really basic pelvic tilts to get the transverse abdominis turned on. So first you're just going to take an inhale. Then as you exhale, you're gently going to slide the ribs and hips closer together and press the low back down. And then as you inhale, you're slowly going to release that. We're going to do 5 more. Exhale, slowly imprint or press the low back down. And inhale, slowly release. 4 more. Exhale, belly draws down and in, low back gently presses down. And inhale, release. Good. 2 more. Exhale. Good, Katie. And release. Once more. Exhale. Inhale, release. Now we're going to roll that into hip roll. So it starts the same. Exhale, you're going to press the low back down, bend the hips, come up all on the exhale into a low bridge. Then you're going to hold at the top on the inhale. And then exhale, you're going to move through that low back all the way back down. So trying to get each piece of the spine down and then releasing at the ball and all on the exhale. Inhale at the bottom just to rest. Exhale, imprint, then bridge. So low back down, followed by hips pressing up. Good. It's a hold at the top to stabilize as you inhale. And then exhale in your time, slowly releasing the spine down piece by piece. Once the low back and the hips touch down, the low back peels away from the ground. Good, 2 more. Slowly, just at your pace, pressing up, holding at the top on the inhale. Then exhale, slowly lowering down. Good, 1 more. Inhale at the bottom just to rest. Exhale, low back gently presses down. Hips press up in that order. Hold at the top to stabilize, press into the feet, and then exhale, slowly release. Then have you step your feet slightly forward of the knees. Inhale, arms reach up over the head. Exhale, chin to chest, curling forward. If you need, grab the back of the thighs to come all the way to a seat. Then you're just going to cross your legs, let your hands come in front of you and your knees behind you. We're going to move into a couple push-ups to help continue to warm up the core. We're going to start with the knees down, but as you can see, Katie is angled to about a 45-degree angle to the ground, with still a connection between the ribs and the hips. First, we're starting with a tricep push-up, so the closer your arms can stay into the ribs, the more you're going to target those triceps. So just an inhale at the top, exhale, lowering down. We just have 4 today, and inhale, press up. At any time, if you like, you can do this with the knees lifted. So if you like to demonstrate one, Katie, coming down, elbows hug the side body. Good. Inhale, pressing up. Perfect. We have 2 more. Choose whether your knees are lifted or not. Exhale, coming down. What's more important than the knees lifted is the connection that Katie's keeping between her ribs and her hips. 1 more. Coming down and pressing up. Good. Then from here, she's going to maintain that strong modified planking position, but our hands are going to come out about mat width distance, so about as wide as the shoulders, if not just a little bit wider. Now these push-ups, the elbows are going to come out, but everything else is the same, so take an inhale just to prepare. Exhale, coming down, elbows flare out, and inhale, pressing up. Good. 3 more at your pace. Exhale, slowly coming down, keep a connection. Inhale, press up. Slow and steady. 2 more, halfway. coming down, and pressing up. Perfect, Katie. Nice long neck. Once more. Press down and up. And then you might want to just shift back into a little child's pose, untucking the toes, hips sink back. Just take a breath in and out for the low back before we start to move into our standing sequence. Good. As you're ready, shift forward, find a plank pose. Walk the feet towards the hands, knees is bend as much as you need them to. Bend the knees, hips sink back. Inhale, rise up with a nice flat back. So reverse swan dive, arms out, around and up. There you go. Shoulders back and down as the hands come down. Perfect. Then Katie, we're going to turn around and you're going to face me so that you can see. And you can see that we have a chair off to the side. That way, if when you're at home, if you lose your balance or you feel like you need just a little bit more stability for these exercises, then you have the chair there for them. We are going to demonstrate additionally with a TheraBand, but all of these exercises can be done effectively without one if you don't have one or you choose not to use one. So we're going to start